They say that it's a contradiction. Does Jesus say that they should preach to everyone or to just the Jews? Because in Matthew 28, Jesus says to teach all nations. Right? This is the Great Commission. Go into all the world, making disciples, baptizing them, teaching them all I've commanded you, every tribe, every tongue, every nation. Right? However, in Matthew chapter 10, he says, do not go among the Gentiles or enter into any town of the Samaritans. So which is it? Do you go tell the world or you just tell the Jews? We have to stop and you go, okay, well, what's going on? What's going on in Matthew 28? The end of the chapter, after the resurrection. Right? And this is what we call the Great Commission. What is he telling his disciples to do? Go tell everybody. Go spread the gospel. Okay, but if you rewind back to Matthew chapter 10, where are we in the life of Jesus in Matthew chapter 10? Early on in his ministry. This is where he sends out the apostles. And he says, okay, go 2 by 2, right? I forget if this is the sending of the 12 or the sending of the 70. But he says, go. Go ahead of me and share the gospel. I'm giving you power to heal the sick and cast out demons. Oh, by the way, don't go to the towns of the Gentiles. Don't go to the Samaritans. Just go to the children of Israel. Okay, these are 2 separate events with 2 different purposes. At the point in Matthew chapter 10, he's not telling them, go into all the world and make disciples. He's kind of just a training exercise almost, I'm sending you, go preach. Prepare the Jews for what is coming. Because that's what the gospel is. The Bible says it over and over again. That's for the Jews first and then the Gentiles. It starts with the nation of Israel, then spreads from there. You have 2 different events with 2 different purposes. By definition, those cannot be a contradiction. It'd be like, I don't know. I'm probably just think of any example of saying, do this, don't do this. My kids want to help me cook. And there's some things I tell them, don't do that. Okay, well, 5 years from now, and I say, hey, do that. Is that a contradiction? No. Right now, the reason I'm telling them not to do that is they'll hurt themselves. 5 years from now, I'll be telling them to do that because you're old enough, you can do that yourself. 2 different events for 2 different reasons, 2 different purposes. Same thing going on